Yeah, they've been walking. They've been walking back. Hello, and thank you for listening to the Fillet podcast, the best skateboard podcast in the world. Today is Thursday, November 8th, 2018. I'm your former host, but now guest, Andrew Ariano. I am joined by the two co-hosts, Michael Medina and Grant Fiero. I decided that the podcast sucks without me, so I thought I'd just go ahead and drop back in. I'm over here visiting Hawaii. Hawaii is freaking hot here.
You're in Hawaii?
Yeah, Mike Medina's freezing his balls off in Iceland, and Grant's over there in LA breathing in smog.
Oh my!
He's out there. He's in vacation home.
Do you not see the palm trees behind me?
That's crazy because all those license plates look like they say California.
Yeah, no, a lot of people come from California here. It's crazy.
Oh, they drive their car over to Hawaii. Yeah.
You can't do that, dummy. There's water.
Wow. I cannot believe it.
Oh, man.
I cannot.
All right. Back in
Great.
town.
Man, let me start off with the first topic. Tiago Lemos is on Prim Squad. I mean, what happened? So they lose Shane O'Neasy, so they get desperate. Like, why is he on the team? Why is he on Prim Squad?
Hold on.
What do you mean?
Let me inform Mike and all the viewers on something. Number one, Drew didn't even know Shane O'Neal was on Primitive till 2 days ago. And the only reason he knows that Tiago is on Primitive is because I told him 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Drew can act like he's informed, but he's not.
Hey, fake it till you make it, dummy.
And let me also mention that this is it used to be the #1 Primitive supporter in the world.
Hey, I still am. Prim Squad for life. P-Rod is still the GOAT. But I don't understand. Tiago Lemos is good, but I don't think he's Prim Squad good.
Oh, dude?
Yeah, you're tripping on that. That's for sure.
Okay, so let me see if I understand this, Mike. Mike, do you feel like Tiago Lemos he has big boots to fill? You think he can fill those Shane O'Neal boots?
I don't think that there's necessarily Shane's boots to fill.
Okay.
What do you mean by that?
I think that when Shane left, it was like it wasn't like obviously it was like it affected their brand or whatever, but they've made nothing but positive things. Everything they've done has been progressing their brand forward. Like getting Frankie signed, putting Trey and fucking Robert on, all of these things. Right. When you lose a big name, them to add another, but absolutely makes sense. I don't feel like he's filling in for someone. I think
exactly
he brings his own clout, man. He's fucking Tiago.
I think that's well said. I don't look at it as they're trying to replace Shane O'Neal. I look at it as it's a really good addition to the team.
And not to mention, do you know who he was riding for before, Drew?
Tiago? Wasn't he riding for Plan B?
Come on, Drew, you got this. Oh. I wanted to get it.
Where?
Boulevard.
Oh, who rides for Boulevard anymore? Why?
That's exactly. Exactly. You answered your own question, man.
Okay. All right. Hey, is it just me or does Mike sound low?
I sound low?
His audio's good to me. The volume of it is fine.
Okay. It might just be my wireless AirPods.
Yeah, your floating headphones. Yeah.
Okay.
Your floating headphones.
Thanks.
I cannot get behind the floating headphones personally. No way.
Yeah, they got to redesign that. That design is strange.
Oh, I know.
It's okay. Well, anyway.
It looks like you got white tumors that come out of your ear.
Wait, Drew, can I get an explanation why you think Tiago doesn't fit on the quote-unquote Prim Squad?
I'm just being playful. I like Tiago. Now, you see, the question is, why did Shane leave? I know there's
Shane O'Neal
to do his own thing.
He's starting his own company.
Shane, you're good, but you're not P-Rod good. You're not P-Rod marketable to start your own thing.
I think Shane has the following to do it. I think Shane has the following to do it.
Just because you do a switch double tray flip doesn't mean you can start new brands. That doesn't equate. That doesn't matter.
Shane has the following to do a company.
I was gonna say
yes, he does. Yes, he does. You want to know why he does? Because Shane O'Neal is in the top you could say top 5 dudes in skateboarding that has an effect. Like him and Nigel Houston are the 2 dudes that have the biggest effect when they drop a video part. Every single person sees that. Everyone, if Shane O'Neill drops a video part on Thrasher, Shane O'Neill literally broke Thrasher. Like that is like a joke, but it actually happened.
No, he didn't break. They didn't.
Too many people were trying to watch it.
They didn't pay HostGator enough money. Their site just went down. They fucked up.
Because everyone was trying to watch Shane. No, it was due to Shane's excellence.
Yeah, look. Who's really gonna start a board? Like, his nickname is Nugget. Like, I'm not trying to go to McDonald's.
No one calls him that though. That was like his younger nickname. I do like it though. Still,
no one's
I'm not trying to go to McDonald's.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, dude.
Why not? You don't want a Shane O'Neill nugget?
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
No,
Shane has his own look. Shane is a clean dude, and I would assume that's exactly what the company's going to be.
He's clean, but you guys are gonna. I can't wait till you guys. When you do the skate play where you say Shane O'Neill's company goes out of business, and I was like, I fucking told you,
dude. You're tripping. Shane O'Neill. I think Shane O'Neill's company is gonna work. I really do. I think he has the following and the influence to do a company.
And the team that he's building around him looks pretty fucking powerful.
He has a team now.
Yeah, we would tell you who they'd be, but I mean, you are not gonna have any idea who they are.
Oh, try me.
Ish Cepeda.
Oh, yeah, that's Cody Cepeda's brother.
Nope, Ronnie Kessner.
Cody Cepeda's brother.
That was probably the best response you could have had since you have no idea.
I'm at Ish. He's cool. He's a little bit of a bitch.
You don't know Ish.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
You don't know Ish.
Cody Cepeda's brother.
You know Ronnie Kessner?
No, who's that? He's nobody.
What about Yuto? You might know who Yuto is.
Utah? I've never heard. I know that state.
Utah? No, Yuto. He really said I said Utah? You're out of your mind. Nah, you're just gonna have to wait, guess, Drew, when the Shane O'Neill company promo drops.
Okay. All right. So you're telling me Shane O'Neill, who's trying to be the P-Rod of skateboarding right now, trying to start his own brand.
His own thing. P-Rod isn't the first dude to start a company.
The whole argument. He can't do. Oh my god! It makes. I feel sorry for Shane. I feel sorry whoever his financial advisor is, whoever his financial partner is. Like, they gave him the illusion. He's misinformed. He doesn't understand. He thinks he has a market on it. He thinks he has the finances, and the worst part is he thinks he has a team. He has Cody Cepeda's brother and 2 other people no one's ever heard of. He's going out of business. I feel so bad for him.
You're the worst.
Next topic.
Next topic.
Oh my god.
Hey, wait, Drew, real quick. So on Primitive, who's got the best switchback tail on Primitive?
Oh, it's that Brazilian dude. What's his name? The guy that could do
Tiago.
Over.
You're telling me?
No, not Tiago. No, the other Brazilian guy.
Oh, Carlos.
What's his name? Carlos Ribeiro, whatever.
Yeah.
Ribeiro. Yeah, Ribeiro.
You think Carlos has the best switchback tail on Primitive?
I mean, next to Paul. I mean, Paul can do it.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I mean, Paul. Yeah, he's up there. He's not. Hey, is that Asian guy still on there?
Brian Peacock, yeah.
I think.
Yeah, he's still on.
All right.
Still on.
It was like Delaware or some shit.
All right, Drew. Well, that was great. Primitive talk. I know how much you like that.
Prim Squad?
The Prim Squad. That's great because I haven't heard that since the last time you said it.
I'm the one that coined it. I mean, anyone else tried to take credit for it?
Coin it though, because I mean, I guess you did.
But he coined that shit. He's Prim Squad.
Yes, but no one else says it, so it's like it's just part of your own language. You don't hear a kid at the skate park like, "Hey, Tiago got on Prim Squad."
Yeah, because it's my term. I coined it. They know better to not to say it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll roll with that.
Made skateboards for life, Grant Hero.
Is that what Shane's company's going to be made?
He's not made. No. He's not made.
Drew, I have a question for you.
Oh, dude. Yeah, what do you want? Come on, let's go to the next topic.
Yeah, I know. Let's hear it. Nah, I have a question for you, though, because you sent me – I know you didn't watch all these topics, but you did send me a link to a Mikey Taylor video where he's talking about life after being a professional skateboarder.
Yeah, did you see that, Mike Medina?
It was interesting because there's a part in it where he's having a pro board.
Yeah.
So, like, what are you talking about?
That it's not his income,
but
what he's saying.
Okay. But you still have a pro board, so you're still a pro skater.
He's a pro skateboarder, yes.
He's a pro skateboarder, but he doesn't look at it as that. I mean, you can't really say that you're that. What he's saying is that's not his main source of income anymore, and it hasn't been. I mean,
I was gonna say I don't think it's been.
I know he was doing the coconut water, and he was also. Was he invested into the beer company?
Archer too, yeah.
Yeah, he did St. Archer.
Yeah. So obviously he's had his eyes set on other avenues, but now he's starting to get into real estate.
Yeah.
Which is a very, very wise. And he even went to I saw a little bit of where he's talking to a former professional baseball player. He went to some type of some type of meeting or gathering. I forgot what they call those things. I think it was a seminar. That's right. Went to a seminar with a former professional baseball player, where he was a former baseball player. I wish I remembered his name. I'm not gonna remember. He's learning how to transition from being a professional athlete onto being now an entrepreneur, business owner. And so now he's obviously, I guess he was talking about in the video. He said, when DC dropped me, no one else really wanted him. And he's past his prime. Let's say what it is. I mean, he's starting to be, in the later half of his skateboarding career. And, I figured, it should be time for him to retire and look at other avenues. And so I like that. Everyone's a big fan of Mikey Taylor. I don't know anyone that doesn't like the guy. He should take his following and obviously find other ways to do what's best for him, of course, but best for him and his family, absolutely. Yeah. But also, I feel like he does that with the coconut water, but maybe he could find other avenues that could be within skateboarding. I mean, actually, I guess he did. I shouldn't say that because he has. So I guess he's covering all bases, which I think is amazing.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
He's still got his skate Sam. He's getting his help me, what's the coconut water brand called?
Villager.
Thank you. Villager good. I still buy the Villager. I still buy that stuff too. He has a beer company. Well, obviously he had shares in it.
Sold it.
Yeah, they sold it. Yeah, and now I think it's a beautiful thing getting into real estate. I think this guy's making power moves.
I think one cool thing about that piece is that he touches on the fact that pretty much DC was his income, which obviously like the three of us probably were pretty aware that as a shoe sponsor, like that's what his income is. It's basically DC.
Yeah, because he owns the board brand, so he's involved in the expenses of it. But I disagree with you though, Grant. I think the best part about the whole piece is that he made a piece. Yeah, he got to share it. I think that's the best piece. I think that's the best part.
I was gonna say that I think it's cool for kids to see that and maybe just understand a little more. Like a pro skateboarder isn't getting rich off of like Mikey Taylor isn't getting rich off of owning Sovereign or having a truck and wheel sponsor or like it for Mikey Taylor, his income as a skateboarder was basically one company.
Well, as me, you, and Mike Medina know, I mean, what skateboarder doesn't have a side job or a side gig or a side hustle? There's no way. There's no way. Unless you're Paul, Nija, Burnquist, Tony Hawk.
Tell me how you went from P-Rod and Nija straight to Bob.
And then Burnquist.
How did that happen?
I mean, and then don't forget about Pinch, Mr. Pinch. Unless you're these six guys.
Mr. Pinch.
Because Shane O'Neill, I mean, he's struggling right now. I don't know how he's gonna afford that.
You are fake.
Poor guy.
No, we gotta move on from that.
That sucks.
We gotta move on from that. Mike, you got anything this week? Obviously, we still got this topic list to go. But anything this week that you were super hyped on? Video piece or news or?
Hyped on everything.
Bland answer. Did you watch the new Karsten part?
Yeah, I think that was the shit.
I think that's probably the best thing of the week right there.
That was definitely I like that part a lot. That was a G. Don't say I didn't watch it. I saw it. He did a lip slide. That shit was dope.
Yeah, dope ass lip slide, bro.
Yep.
No, honestly, dude, he's like that dude is special. That's a rare Pokemon right there, man.
Yeah, he's definitely the Mewtwo in the skateboarding world right now. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing.
Talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about Mewtwo. Yeah, Pokemon.
Karsten Kleppan.
Yeah, Karsten.
Yeah, he skates for. Who does he skate for again?
Oh, there's so many bar brands now. I couldn't even tell you.
You know who he gets shoes from?
Yeah, Nike.
Oh, you remember his Chronicles part, don't you?
No, because everyone rides for Nike. That's the only reason I got it.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Fucking, yeah.
I guess that, yeah.
No, Drew, this part is like really good. You want me to sell you on it?
Yeah, let's hear it. I want to.
Sure, yeah, go ahead, sell it to me because obviously I didn't watch it.
So he does ride for Nike, but he kind of is more so like the urban version, like kind of like towards like the streets, away from the competitions and extremely boxy style kind of shit. You don't know what you're
Mike,
gonna get.
Mike, what did they call the Lakai? Like that whole separate side of everyone that was from out of the country. What do they call them?
Forgot what the fuck.
For Lakai?
Yeah, Lakai. Remember they had a section of the Lakai video? What'd they call it?
Oh, and Fully Flared?
Yes.
I don't know.
No, they called it.
Come on.
Remember before Lucas Part started, they said they had a segment. What was it called?
It's like right, international dudes.
Yeah, what's it called? What do they call them?
I'm gonna ask Daniel Policelli. He'll know.
Oh, dude, you better hurry up.
I texted him.
Oh, they call it. I feel like they call it the Eastern Division, but that's so wrong. What do they call them? The Royal Family? Is that it?
I really don't know.
You're asking the wrong guy.
But I'm still trying to hear Mike sell you on this part.
Yeah, but you see, I was just trying to understand.
Okay.
And so, Mike, would you say that Mr. Karsten is he sets himself away from the rest of the team?
In terms of like, I think that it's not the rest of the team. I think that he's more so like the Donovan Piscop, the Alex Olsons of the team. I think he's more so that towards like that kind of way, as opposed to your boy Shane or your boy Nisha.
So he's anti-social.
Malto.
Little short-tempered.
Just has a more like you can tell this motherfucker's steady.
I'm sorry, Grant's reaction to that.
I don't know how that is your description for what Mike said, but okay.
Look, honestly, I came here to entertain. I just came here to entertain and talk my shit. Half the shit I'm saying is made up.
I know that's completely fun, but I feel like what Mike's trying to say, you don't see Karsten Kleppan at every contest. You don't see him on the barracks at their park. You don't see him in every Nike ad. He's in Europe. He lives in Europe. I'm sure he spends some time here as well.
So what you're saying, Mike, is you're saying he's an underground skateboarder.
I would absolutely characterize him as that. Yes, because he rides for Skate Mental, which I mean is still a relatively small brand. Yeah, it's been around for a while, but you don't really see a lot from them or things like that.
Yeah, I like that.
You don't see a lot of Karsten Kaplan on the fucking social. The Thrasher part, you just get what you get. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I must say this video part really did. I'm stoked on it. I've liked his part as well. It was surprising. Had no idea it was going to come out. And his skating, his trick selection, the spot selection, it's a lot of spots we haven't seen before. It's very unique looking spots. He's like great and like weird rails. The board slide that's like 20 seconds before the ender is one of the craziest board slides.
Would you say it's the craziest board slide? No, I'm curious. What is the craziest board slide you've ever seen, Grant?
The craziest board slide I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Is it done by Mr. Karsten?
No, but this one's
probably
up there.
By like Mine's probably.
Ishad had a buckboard slide.
Was that Milton Martinez clip? Was that a lip slide or a board slide?
It was a lip.
The one where he like gaps
it. Lip.
Okay, never mind.
I don't know,
because that's the lip slide.
You know, a board slide's pretty sick. The one that Jordan Hoffer did with the rails. That's like 30 seconds long.
You mean the ledge?
Yeah, but I know. Yeah,
what about Ryan Lay, dude, with the fucking spikes?
Oh, that's a sick front board.
Ooh.
It's a backside board.
It's almost like a handrail, but it's just spikes, and you like
it shoots up.
No, it goes downstairs.
Literally
they get lower,
dude.
And he like jams down it.
Is there a chance where he gets stuck between the spikes, or is they too close?
Yes.
Or if
he could have
or something, he would have just like sacked.
He literally could have like impaled himself.
He had to go. He probably went
waxing the tips.
I wouldn't doubt it.
He probably had to be real light on his feet and just like.
Would you? Who was that? Who's that skated it?
Ryan
Lay.
You think Ryan just gives the tip? Just the tip?
Grant, that's your question. Field the answer. Yes or no?
I will give you.
Who do you think?
He probably does.
He probably does.
He probably waxes the tip of those knobs.
That's not what he's asking.
Okay.
I changed the question on him.
I can tell you guys are happy to see me.
I'm very happy you're here.
I love it.
I wish I was with you in Hawaii, man.
Nice. Over in Hawaii.
Me too. Jesus.
Hey, Drew.
I gotta go. This is surf right here. I gotta go.
Shut up. Wow, he's really different.
This dude he's out there surfing.
Hey, Drew. There's the French connection and there's the royal family.
Is what he's thinking.
See, I was right. The royal family. What was that? The French connection.
Yep.
Okay. Right. That I like that. Okay, thank you.
I still don't really know why your brain went that way, but yeah, there's your answer for you.
Yeah. So I'd say Karsten's part of the underground connection family, the underground family connection.
The underground family connection.
Yeah, he's down there with Shane O'Neill because no one knows who that guy is.
Hey, Drew, who do you got for Sodi 2018?
Paul. Stupid ass question. Stupid ass fucking question.
Drew, if the rod, I'll give you anything you want that I own. I'll give you everything.
When I made your Sodi, what about 2015 photo? Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I said vote for Grant, or I forgot what I put under your stupid shit. But I made Paul.
Oh, you're gonna make a Paul one. Drew, what do you want to bet? You want to make a bet that P-Rod's gonna win Sodi?
Look, he already won the Drewsdays Sodi. I mean, you can't get higher than that.
The Drewsdays Sodi. Well, Mike and I chatted about this a little bit on last week's show, but Evan Smith's Element Piece part is out now.
That's Sodi.
And Drew, I must tell you, I think Evan's going to take Sodi.
I thought Mr. Walker's going for a back-to-backer.
Kyle didn't win last year, so good try. Mr. Pinch, as you called him earlier.
Did Ishad ever win?
Yes, Ishad's won. Don't ask that type of question on here. That's almost the type of question that gets you kicked out.
You know what's trippy is like I believe he won, but no one seems to remember.
That Ishad won.
Right.
I think
you're trolling.
I think Ishad even forgot. He said, "Oh shit, really?"
Wow, that's crazy. Did Paul ever win?
The best story ever told about Sodi is when they had like a whole it was like an anniversary of Sodi, and they had all the Sodis go up on a stage, and then Mark Appleyard standing next to Tony Hawk, and then Tony says, "Oh, what's up, Mark?" And I guess Mark doesn't really know him that well, but they've been real cordial and cool. And then he's like, "Hey, what's up, Tony?" He's like, "Hey, what you doing up here?" And he said, "Oh, I won it."
Where did you tell that story? Because I remember hearing that.
Oh, it's the best story. I believe it was probably on if it was not on a Weekend Buzz, I would say it was on a.
I think it was a free lunch.
I think it was on a Barracks piece.
Nah, I think it was a free.
Free lunch.
Oh, free lunch. I think you're right.
Yeah, Mike, that could be a good call right there.
I think that's. I remember that
Mike,
story.
I'd say that's pretty solid.
Thanks.
Pretty solid. Speaking of the barracks, Dane Berman's Battle Commander was released, where he seemed to pretty much switch the whole park up, move the benches around the table, and
added rails on top of rails.
Rails on rails, down the stairs, onto the table.
Yeah, but we've seen that stuff. We've seen that stuff before. Doesn't Frankie Villani do that every day?
I don't think Frankie's at the barracks all the time, but
no, he had a part on there.
Frankie has not had a recruit.
No, I said a part. Did I say recruit? Did I literally say the words?
No, but we're talking about skating at the barracks.
Yeah, we said at the barracks.
Like at their skate park.
Okay, thank you, dumbass. Yeah, I know that.
Well, Berman, I mean, of course we've seen people move stuff around in the park, but Dane, I would have to watch it again. But
are you trying to? No. Let me understand you correctly. You're telling me Dane took it to a whole new level where we just say, "Oh my God, we've never seen this before. This is amazing. This guy is the Bob the Builder of skate parks." Is that what we're saying? Did he bring a hammer? Is that what you're
I don't know. Did he bring the hammer?
He brought the hammer.
I don't know if I'd say that.
He brought the hammer from Jim Greco.
Oh, you really cracked yourself up on that one.
Yeah, dude,
I don't know, but he really did go down the 10 stair onto a table. That's bug.
You go to the house of hammers and borrow a couple.
Oh my God.
Is that what you're telling me, Grant?
It's exactly what I'm telling you.
Okay, all right.
But for a little bit of insight from someone that actually watched it, Mike, your thoughts?
Dude, I mean, it really was kind of a lot of the same shit, just done on different things.
Thank you.
Stairs onto the box was fucked up, like down to the front shove it a lot. The clip that I posted, like the back 180 switch crook. What do you call that?
What is so funny?
Dane the Builder. Dane the Builder.
Are you serious? You're laughing this hard about your own joke.
I apologize.
That's crazy.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
You're loopy right now.
No shit.
No, Mike, I agree though. That clip that you posted was a sick one.
That was my favorite one from the
let me look at
part for sure.
I'd check it out.
I do want to see, of course. He posted it on the Skate Fillet Instagram, just so you know.
Thanks.
But I do want to say, of course, we've seen people move stuff around in the barracks before, but he definitely seemed. It's almost like a themed part, like we've talked about themed videos on here. It is basically almost every single clip is like an obstacle, not where it usually is, which is cool. Look at the park a little different.
Pretty much every clip is, huh?
Yeah, I'd have to watch it again, but it has to be almost every single one. Which is
yeah. Well, I mean, that's sick. I'm pretty stoked that the barracks is still doing battle commanders because that was like their initial success.
Hey, Drew, who's your favorite battle commander?
So it looks like that he did the what do you call that? A back over of a hurricane? What is that? What is that?
Technically, it's a back 180 fakey 5-0.
Okay. Yeah, because they have stupid names for all types of grinds. That's a cool grind, though.
Grind too.
Yeah, that's the one.
How he made that transition from one bench to another. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
That's pretty gnarly. That's a good pick, Mike. I like that. Good pick.
Yeah.
Good taste right there. I think the best battle commander, I'd probably say it. Man, I'd say Jeff Raleigh.
That one's fire.
I'd say him. He still got it.
It is good as fuck.
It is.
Actually,
Mike, I know I've asked you before.
I still pick T-Puds.
Yeah, Tori's is the most memorable to me. Hey, but Shane
Paul's is really good.
Paul's is sick. Hey, Paul's has a sick song too. Shane's
what
Christmas
does Paul do?
one
Front feeble varial heel?
Yeah. Yeah. Tori goes off on the flat bar in his. He does a half cab feeble, kickflip, back lip.
Yeah, he back 360 kickflip
over the bench on flat
too.
It's so crazy.
I also think that he makes back flip to back tail on the ledge look really fucking cool.
He does.
Wow.
Those are two of his go-to
tricks. Yeah, for sure. That's the battle commander. That's the one where kickflip, where he does backflip, backflip on the same ledge.
Yeah.
Man, I can already hear the gym heave going on right now.
The what?
The Tebow heave.
Oh. That's what Drew calls Jim's laugh, because Drew says it sounds like Jim's dying.
Jim's almost died 5 times.
What after a skate play one day, Drew calls me and says, "Grant, I think I might have just killed the most important person in skateboarding." I said, "What happened?" He said, "Jim was laughing so hard it sounded like he was dying."
Poor Jim.
Oh, that's incredible.
What's next?
That's incredible. We have the James Wright PLA part. Mike, did you scope this one? Mike?
Yo, yeah, I definitely
You did, yeah.
watched it.
Were you familiar with James at all coming into this?
No, PLA boys and like Thunder trucks. Like, chances are he'll be pretty fucking good, right?
That's a good point. Personally, I had seen a little bit on Instagram maybe, but I had never watched a part or anything. I did know he's PLA. It's a PLA part. He's like Miles' boy, so I had some pretty high expectations, and I would say that it definitely lived up to these expectations. Cool style. Had some sick ledge tricks in there. Definitely stand out to me on that spot in San Francisco. 2 white ledges next to each other. Switch front tail to front nose. Came out forward.
Yeah, that trick is so sick still. I still call it the Smolik still does it the best, or did it the best.
And then obviously grinded a heavy rail at the end, which I did want to touch on. You see Miles Silvis at the top when James starts grinding it. And Miles, that's actually the rail on the new cover of Transworld that Miles front feebles. So, and I think he had the same clothes on. So I think after Miles front grinded it, after James front grinded it, Miles did that front feeble.
I don't think so.
Fucked.
I talked to Miles about that. He said he got a lot of the same product in the box, so he just keeps wearing it. They just sent him double. It was a different day.
I'm glad you clarified that with Miles.
Yeah, I knew, because he told me, he said, "You're an instigator." He said, "Make sure Grant gets his facts straight."
Is Miles in Hawaii too?
Hey, Miles, you here? No, he ain't here. He's still in California.
That part was tight, though. James killed it.
Jim Tebow told me that Miles makes good waffles.
No, it was smoothies that he made when he was at Deluxe.
Oh, shit, it was.
Waffle. I think he pulled up to Deluxe with the waffle maker.
Oh,
that would be kind of sick. You know, at events, Vans sometimes makes waffles. I think that's tight.
Oh, of course they would. That waffle grip, yeah.
I know, it's sick.
You'd be a fool to not take advantage.
That's true. That is true. Aiden Mackey.
Good point.
Aiden Mackey is back on FA. He left.
You remember that guy, Drew, the red guy?
Why did he leave? Wait, why is he back? Why did they let him do that?
That's not the first time that's happened.
Olsen's brand and turned pro.
Yeah, but why did he leave? I don't understand.
I'm not sure.
Where'd he go?
He went to 917, Alex Olsen's brand, and that's what turned him pro. A couple of months later, here we are. He's back on FA.
He was on for a while, though.
I wonder if they would let Alex Olsen back on.
On FA?
Yeah.
I don't think he was ever like
when was he
with them like that.
No, but wasn't he talking to him? Wasn't they talking to weren't they talking to him
Alex
and Dylan
Olsen?
at the same time?
Dylan and Olsen were going to do a company.
That's right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He ended up really concept art and shit. Alex Olsen ended up releasing a bunch of concept art that him and Dylan were working on.
Right. All right. Thanks for clarifying that. I thought that they were
those boards were fucking rad too, dude, from what I remember.
Mm.
Yeah, so Aiden's back.
I mean, that sounds like a pretty like art directed like company, like Dylan and Alex Olsen. That sounds rad.
That is true. But now, after mentioning some dudes from Supreme, Blessed definitely seems to be on its way out very soon as Strobeck continues to tease it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm very, very much looking forward.
I cannot wait.
One.
I'm really excited.
What are you most hyped for?
Like what? Which dude? Tyshawn.
Yeah. By far. That's
Tyshawn
my Saudi pick
because
for 2019 already.
Because Strobeck has hyped up Tyshawn the most. And I know if he's not going to hype him up for no reason.
Tyshawn's skating is so
yes. Drew,
I like everything.
Did you ever watch Tyshawn?
One of those guys.
Drew.
I'm sorry, Hawaii helicopters. One moment. Pearl Harbor's about to happen.
All right, Mike and I will. Yeah, no, Tyshawn.
Hawaiian Wi-Fi, man.
Hawaiian Wi-Fi. Drew, did you ever watch Tyshawn Jones skate?
Tyshawn Jones.
Did you watch Away Days? I think you saw Away Days.
Yeah, but Away Days was a forgettable video. No one's gonna remember that.
Yeah,
I would disagree.
I loved that video.
No.
I think that video did a lot.
Did a love gap.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Varial Flipper. Yeah, there was only one Varial Flipper in the video. Yeah, everyone remembers them. Yeah, is he tall now? Is he tall?
Yeah, and he has crazy pop.
Does he have crazy pop Varial still?
Yeah, he doesn't even really Varial much. Like that, I don't really remember ever seeing a Tyshawn Varial other than Love.
Drew, he just
but you know when you do a Varial flip on a love gap, you know what you're saying. You're saying you low key hella Varial every day.
Yeah, that's kind of saying that honestly.
You know when you go to the skate park and you warm up, he hella busted out the first trick.
Varial flip. I have no issue with Varial flips.
I haven't done a Varial flip since that one I did for that fucking ammo edit.
Oh man!
Wow,
I love that you did that too.
That's the last time I did a Varial flip.
Was that ever in your repertoire, Drew?
Okay. He's
a tray flipper.
I know, but you can pull out both if you like.
I hella did Varials. In fact, I took a lot of pride in my Varials.
I really don't remember you doing them.
I mean, in a game of skate, no, you gotta show that you could do the extra 180.
So you know what I was randomly thinking about the other day, Drew? Is that time you fucking whacked your head, dude.
Oh, why do we have to talk about that?
Because I just
funny. Yeah, you know what? I remember that too recently. I do. I honestly did. I thought about it the other day.
The other day, probably like 2 days ago, I was like, man, that was devastating, dude.
That was bad.
Head injuries are no joke. That's why it's so gnarly when Cole hit his head on what is that? I almost call him Parkadero. When he hit it on I can't remember the name of anything. That big ass force there.
Jocelynberg?
Yeah, there you go, Jocelyn.
Drew's hyped on the new term.
Oh, Jocelyn.
Mike coined that one last week.
Oh man,
last week.
He's crazy. He should have went to the hospital. You know, you can go to sleep and die.
Yeah, it's terrifying. I've had a concussion before. It feels so weird.
Oh, I didn't get knocked out. Maybe my head's too big and too strong. I don't know. My mom had to get a C-section.
You split your dome, though. That's, like, scary. Blood from your head is not tight, dude.
No.
Yeah, that is.
Grant, what's the next topic?
Next topic?
Yeah, my bad.
No, you're fine.
You're chilling. Real skateboards demo.
I miss you guys. We can have side conversations. Fuck the viewers.
I have a feeling I'm hyped on it. I think Mike's hyped on it too. Real skateboards demo in Sydney, Australia.
Man, if you're in the crowd and you literally just watched it, man, like those dudes did not fuck around. That was not a typical.
Do you remember
demo.
seeing anyone? I'm sure it's happened, and I just haven't seen it. Do you have a remembrance of someone crowd surfing at a demo?
Oh God, dude, are you kidding? Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But I feel like that's.
I wouldn't trust skateboarders having me crowd surf on them.
No,
I seen Zion crowd surfing, and that made me think of a concert. I was like,
hey, Zion gets down. I like that.
I feel like that's not. I'm sure if I watch like older tour videos, I would expect it more there. Like
yeah, I'm sure you watch all the tour videos. They all did the wave.
Oh, that's hilarious! Chicken dance.
Chicken dance. Hey, but really, if you were at this demo, that had to be one of the craziest demos.
Dude, not even one of. That's like that lineup.
That's what I'm saying.
is fucked up. Let alone like the level of tricks that they were doing to like these weren't just like your quote unquote demo tricks, but like these motherfuckers were going for broke, dude. You can't
Is Shad skating that huge like trannied out bank thing?
I don't know, but the frontside flip that's literally a kick flip late 180.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it like that.
I don't get that. Man,
that
like, it looked sick. Don't get me wrong, but that's dude. Have you ever tried to do that?
Yeah, I don't know how you can kick flip and then turn.
The way I frontside flip, like I throw my shoulders, dude. Like I don't know, man. That's wild. That's that next level you've come to know him for, like come to not expect, but you know what I mean. Like
yeah, I mean he has all the board control in the world, right? Drew, Shad's the best. Can I confirm that, Drew?
He is. Dude, Drew, did you watch his Shad's part from earlier this year?
No, I didn't.
Shit.
I'm gonna send you a link to that because you're gonna realize the Shad's the best once you watch it.
He is the shit.
You can send me whatever. I'm sure every time Jim watches a Shad part, he says, "Fuck, I'm overpaying this fucker."
You're the worst. His Shad is the best skateboarder. Period.
Look. I give you the argument, and it's a very good argument. What you said is like a Shad skates everything.
Yeah, well, okay, this was off air. Let's recap this argument.
Well, I get it.
I gave you evidence. I said P-Rod, they wanted P-Rod to do a blunt to fakie on a quarter pipe for a first try Friday. That never would that ever be a first try Friday for a Shad because he could skate everything.
Yeah, but a Shad couldn't do it. He couldn't switch tray flip half the shit P-Rod can.
You know, I mean, that's Paul's trick, man.
Yeah, dude. Like, Paul has switched tricks some shit, man.
Like, this is the other thing.
His Shad has switch front heels. That's one of his tricks.
Shut the fuck up, stupid ass.
Switch front.
You say dumb shit sometimes. Like,
I think that Chima's. I take Chima.
It's just like you're upstairs trying to get the best Wi-Fi at your parents' house because you keep pissing me off. All right, hear me out.
All right, let's hear it.
Everybody has a specialty. Okay. Mike has
fakey tricks.
Yeah, you have nothing, and me, I got a tray flip. And
your specialty is the tray flip.
Paul could do the switch frontside heel flip
he is really good at them.
But the way he does it, Grant, he makes people cry. Like. There's a grandma over there in England right now. She's bawling. She watched the P-Rod part.
You think he has the best switch front heel?
In the game?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, there's no one else that can do it like that. No one else.
Dude, the one down Hollywood 12 is really good.
Switch frontside flip is okay, but the switch heel, that's a different game.
I'm not really that into switch frontside flips in general.
Oh, you're fucking crazy.
I can be. It depends. Okay, look. Here's my thing. Yeah, I don't like those.
Oh, you
don't like wrong. Who? You don't like what?
So wrong.
I don't like Chris Cole switch. I don't like when people do them like that.
Oh, you're so wrong.
Like
when your back foot is set up like a tray flip, that's incorrect.
No, you're incorrect.
I don't like when they're on that side of the tail.
Do you like a switch frontside flip that goes like kind of like a Muska flip where it goes between your legs?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. No, I don't.
But
I like when
Chris doesn't do it. Chris doesn't do it like that though, dumbass.
Yes, his go between his legs.
Oh, I'm sorry, Grant. Oh, I'm sorry. So you like it out to the side? You like it all the way over there?
Yes, I like it like a regular frontside flip when they pop it and flick it and their back foot is in there.
Nah, you're wrong, dude. You're wrong.
Who, me? Well, oh no, that's just preference.
Yeah.
That's fine on that one. That. But I would rather see a popped and flick switch frontside flip.
Speaking of love part,
like
dude,
pressure.
fucking Chris Cole, love gap, do a switch frontside flip, bitch.
And it shall wear switch front big.
I'd take the switch frontside flip for sure. For sure.
For sure. Nah, that's fine. That's fine. Drew.
Yeah, you're wrong, dude. Those switch
I don't like them. Okay, Mike, do you like switch flips like that too?
I don't really like hard flips in general. If we're being
really?
Honest.
You're telling me you don't like a nice Sean Malto hard flip or a Luan hard flip?
I'll take a Luan.
You don't like hard flips? That surprises me.
I think they're like. I think they seriously have got to be like the most overrated looking ass trick, dude.
Dude, they look good. You're tripping.
They don't look good. A lot of bad.
I think they look bad when they look like those switch frontside flips where their foot's on the other side of the tail.
No, you're wrong.
Dude. And they're that's like a pressure flip.
It's not a pressure flip.
Yes, but look at where their foot is.
You don't pressure flip down fucking Love Park Gap, dude.
His foot is on that side of the tail.
No.
Hey, Drew, you like a hard flips look?
Who's hard flip?
In general, like you like a Sean Malton hard
flips, or had them.
Yeah, Drew did have hard flips.
Yeah, it depends on who's doing it.
What about your boy? What about Darrell Stanton?
For some reason, the way that PJ Ladd does his switch and regular hard flips, they look the same and they look really good to me. You know, I was also a fan of Mike Mo's regular hard flip. He did it on a gap and fully flared.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the way that he really hung it out. For some reason, I don't know. I hate to be a hater because he's from here. Jimmy Carlin's hard flips don't look right to me. They look odd.
They agree. But his nollie ones are fire. So is the fakey one.
Dude, P-Rod is one of the best nollie hard flips.
Well,
I like Nikel's. I like Nikel's nollie hard flip a lot.
I honestly have to say this. Honestly. There's a lot of good nollie hard flips out there. But I would say Terrell, what's his name? What's that shit? I used to film him all the time. He had a shared part with Tommy Sandoval in the Battle Commander. What's his name? He was on Osiris.
Sandoval?
He was on Osiris and
Tommy Sandoval's best friend. He was on Evil Skateboards and Perfect Skateboards.
I don't know where you're going with this.
I don't know who this is.
Never mind. I can't remember his name.
Hey, but speaking of nollie hard flips, Alexis Ramirez on Instagram last week, that nollie hard... Mike, you saw it. You tagged me in it. That nollie hard flip was so good.
Alexis?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Mike's going to act like he didn't tag me in it?
No, I'm just kidding. That was really good.
Crazy. That is a legit nollie hard flip right there. That's a pro nollie hard flip.
Yeah, it was.
Professional nollie hard flip. Drew, is that... I know you don't keep up with like this topic list we're on right now all the way, but is there any skateboarding recently you've seen and been stoked on?
Yeah, my main source of income of skateboarding is pretty much on Twitter.
Okay.
I retweeted. It was a black dude and a white guy. It looked like they were skating from somewhere overseas, and I really liked his hard flip too. I think it was a Bones edit. And you said, "Don't send me a Bones edit ever."
No, that was I did say that because this dude tagged me. Dude, he tagged me in the clip. That was in the pool. That was the dude in the pool. It was
Maze Skate Shop.
Okay.
Followed Giovanni Viana and Gabriel Ford.
Oh, Gabriel Fortunato. Fortunato.
Yeah, I like that. I like that skateboarding seemed really cool. I retweeted that.
Yeah,
and then there's this guy named Brian McClan. He broke a sweat by doing
Brad McClain, but yeah, you were close.
Is he Powell?
Where? Oh, it is McClain. I'm sorry. I read it too fast.
Is he right for Powell?
Yeah, I believe so.
For sure.
Yeah, Drew tagged me in his clip and said they're doing body varials in the pool now. I said, don't ever tag me in a Bones tweet, please.
Hey,
and then
what's his face?
How did we forget this? Grant recently had an interview. He had an interview with DLX. Oh, I mean, he didn't really do anything, but the interview was tight. He talked about me. Hey, Grant, let me interview. Grant, what would you say is the hardest trick that you did for that video part of the ender?
Either the ender or I did that wall ride nollie, like bounced off the wall over that bike rack. And that thing was pretty tall. I think that was pretty tough to do. But the ender, like I do late shoves a lot, so it feels weird to say that. But that spot was pretty tough to skate over that fence. So.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, it's weird because that spot, the fence is at the top of the bank. There's no gap. So you
I hate. It's very interesting, but you're a very lengthy, tall man, and your tricks look like baby gaps. Like, can you like pop them a little higher? Like
Oh wow!
It looks so weird when you just your shit's like down there.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Yeah, I'll work on the pop. I feel you.
Yeah, if you can work on that, it's such a contradictory because I think I got more pops than you. You know?
Okay. Oh, do you want to go to that bump over fence and skate it?
Grant, your shit's like so fucking tiny. Like,
Yeah, wow. Just ignore that.
Well,
We can go to that bump over fence if you want to skate it.
Just pop your shit. Like, stop whatever you're doing.
Oh, that's funny.
I was there for one of those lines, dude. I was hyped on that.
Oh, cool. Oh,
yeah, Mike was there for one of them.
How come Mike didn't get a little something in your video part?
Grant didn't want it, dude. Grant didn't want none of my clips in his part.
I didn't get.
You could have spiced it up.
I agree, dude. Last time it said I looked like I was from a rap video or some shit.
You look like the extra for 8 Mile.
Yeah, some shit like that. It said something like Vita just came from a rap video shoot.
Yeah,
oh, that's funny. That is funny. Yeah, you were there for that line with the hurricane grind.
Yeah, that happened quick, huh?
That did work out, which is weird because I hadn't been doing hurricanes for a while.
And that spot was actually pretty crusty.
Yeah, that was kind of a crusty spot, but that spot was also like that's a perfect ledge to hurricane.
Which trick are you most proud of?
Which trick am I most proud of? Shoot.
How come you didn't go back to courthouse related?
I just didn't skate there, but Daniel Paulicelli's going to be in LA soon. I'm going to go film something there. Trick I'm most proud of in that whole video part? Shoot, dude, I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to say the late show, but I already talked about that trick.
Okay.
I don't know. Probably I guess that. I like how it looks. It was filmed cool, and it felt sick when I did it. So, I guess that.
Well, okay. All right. Is there a reason why you don't tray flip?
If you saw me tray flip, you'd be like, yeah, don't do them.
Yeah,
they don't look good.
No, I've seen you tray flip, and I get mad every time.
They don't look. It's just like certain people have like tricks that like work good for them. They work naturally. They look good. Like you're legit. We've been joking a lot. Your tray flips look good. A tray flip feels so unnatural to me. Like
me too.
I've been doing it for a very long time.
I can do it, but it's not like they're comfortable where they look and feel good, or especially not consistently. And so I just was like, I just never really got into doing them much because they haven't felt good. Maybe it could be one of those things where one day I'm like, I understand it now and it feels cool, so I'll do them. It's also a very, very overdone, or like a very common trick in lines. So it doesn't really bum me out to not do it.
You can't overdo the Mona Lisa of skateboarding.
Yeah,
it's a very beautiful looking trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. When done correctly, I completely agree with that.
When you do it, it looks like an ugly trick.
Yeah, I don't know.
On some all joking aside stuff, I was very impressed with your big flip over. What was it? A bench or a table? What'd you do it over?
What at? Like on Instagram?
A fakey big flip. No, on your part.
I didn't. There's only a flat ground one in my part. I did it over a bench on Instagram at a skate park. I fakey big spin over a bar like down a drop.
That wasn't in your part, was it? Did you ever fakey big flip anything in your part?
Just on flat ground in a line.
Okay, then it was over a bench.
Yeah, I did one over a bench.
I was impressed with that. That was cool, man.
Thank you. I want to get one in the streets, but I kind of like just figured out how to pop them that day that I did.
That was very impressive. It's interesting. Like your style of skateboarding, like remembering like the video parts that I edited. I don't know if I filmed anything on that video. Oh yeah, I did.
You did. We filmed clips. We have.
Yeah. What would we call it? What was that? Where you're pushing on the sidewalk down La Mesa as the intro?
Finest Hour. That was your name. Wait, is that what it was called?
Yeah, Grant's Finest Hour. Yeah. Yeah, I named it. I don't
even know how you came up with that. But okay, so what? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you should know by now. I'm good at naming things.
You are.
Well, certain podcast.
That's true.
Yes.
Look at me hella bragging about my shit.
So where were you going with this? Now you're just on a side topic of your names.
Your skateboarding has evolved quite a bit. Like
Oh yeah.
I don't the people whoever you're skating with, I like that you're reaching, that they're inspiring you and motivating you to get to a higher level of skateboarding because it's gotten better. Your style's even improved. You know what's another thing I don't understand is why you don't I guess you don't like skating gaps and stairs, huh?
No, I don't.
That was.
But no, I mean, I hear you. If you watch that part, I wouldn't be surprised if you were like, "Why didn't he jump?" But
yeah, I get mad when you don't jump, but at the same time, I understand.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I like jumping down shit, but that was my.
I mean, jumping side, but I don't know. It might sound whack or like a lame answer, but it's like I don't feel like I'm good at jumping, and I just don't feel like I.
You got a hard flip, motherfucker. You got a hard flip.
I know. I probably should hard flip.
You should just chuck that down. Like, I'm not telling you to go down to Jocelyn Gap.
If you told me to skate a gap right now, it's the first trick I would try. That trick feels the most comfortable.
You just got a really nice hard flip for gaps. That's something like I'm proud of my hard flips, but I've never taken it down anything. I just can't do it. I can't do it. But
I tried one on a bump over bar.
You know, it's funny we're talking about hard flips. You have a good one that I like, but I just don't see it enough for me to say that you were up there in that discussion.
Don't talk about hard flip up a Maltos.
When you do it was it a 5-stair by?
We filmed one at, in Liberty Station, yeah.
Yeah, I like the way you did that.
Thank you.
What's next on the bucket list?
Well, I want you to talk about there is a video part that you watched this week that you are so hyped on and you still won't bring it up, and I want you to talk about it.
What is it?
What?
What video part?
Bob Burnquist Dreamland.
Oh, dude. First of all, why does he call it Dreamland? What are we on Michael Jackson shit? Look, wonderful fucking pedophilia land. You know what's interesting? I got a few things I wanted to mention about the video part. The fucking net. How many times has he fallen down that shit? Or how many times does he kick his board down that shit?
I don't know.
It seems like every vert skater that has a net, it's like, why? Why is it fucking there? You know damn well where, you know, in the beginning, like, oh shit, in case he falls, you know, like fucking Donkey Kong. But
yeah,
you know damn well, like, once you're going over there, you're going on the other side. I don't know why you're tripping.
That's true.
And another thing that's very interesting is Bob's fucking gnarly as hell. He's but you notice like the rails, like all mega ramp rails. Where do you get that shit? Where do you order? I need the mega rail. Like you go on Amazon and buy fucking mega.
No way, dude. No way.
You can't go to CCS and get a flat bar. Oh yeah, we got you, B. He said, no, I need the angled one that goes like 20 feet. Who do you call about that shit?
Oh, probably whoever builds that ramp for him. He doesn't just order it. Oh wow, you said he went on Amazon.
You know the one on the side, not the C one that everyone.
Yes.
The one that's all fucked up. You say, what the hell is?
You know what's crazy about skating that rail is that it's like he floats and then flicks his trick. Like, I mean, it makes sense. Obviously, he's not like popping and flicking out of that mega ramp, but it just seems like it would feel so different.
I don't know, man. I could argue that and say I wouldn't be surprised if he did flick out and just catch in midair and just nose dive that crooked grind.
No, he like floats and then flicks it, kind of. It's like soft.
Wait. Okay, are we saying Grand Field that he's doing late flips? Is that what we're saying?
It kind of is late. Yeah, he's not like snapping his tail.
Kind of.
Oh wow. Okay, so he's late flipping.
It's still the normal flick foot though. It's not like
no. He late flip crooked. That's what you're saying, right?
I guess.
Bob Burnquist is a bigger god than we thought.
Yo, Drew, have you ever been to a mega ramp?
Every day.
Shut up. Have you though?
No, but you know what? I did get invited to Bob. by Jamie Mossberg, the guy that hangs out with Burnquist a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He films a lot of his stuff. Actually, I wish to see. I didn't know who filmed that. I wouldn't be surprised if Jamie Mossberg filmed that as well.
Okay.
But he wanted me to do drone footage.
Oh.
And I told him it was too. Oh yeah, I would have went, but I told him I couldn't go because of work the next day. He wanted me to go on a Thursday. Not only that though, I'm not comfortable with drones. So I linked up Mossberg with another guy that's very. I forgot the guy's name. I'm sure I saw his phone number, but he went and filmed that.
Yeah.
I don't know if he filmed some of that shit.
So you could have been a Dreamland filmer? Drew, you could have been there when Bob flew into a
I
helicopter.
could have been out there with Bob Burnquist and Michael Jackson and the 12-year-olds. It would have been tight.
I don't know how Michael Jackson is now involved in this conversation.
Because Michael Jackson had a
was the
place
name.
called the Wonderland.
I understand that, but I'm just surprised that.
No, it was also called Dreamland. I'm pretty sure.
Was it?
Oh, maybe. See, thank you, Mike. See, Mike knows.
Yeah, we know things.
I don't. I think you're too young to know who Michael Jackson was, Grant.
Yeah, I don't know who he is. Not at all. Absolutely no idea.
I don't even know if you know what the moonwalk is, let alone moon physics.
Hey, Mike,
Drew,
go ahead.
Me and Mike
Drew,
know.
go show him what the fuck looks.
Yeah, moonwalk in Hawaii, Drew.
Oh, dude, fucking Free Willy and Flipper won't let me do it. There's just too much activity out here in the ocean.
Flipper. Flipper.
But you're bringing up the filming aspect and being serious now. I've never seen so many fucking angles done on a mega ramp. Like, he had more angles on mega ramps than the mega ramp god Danny Way.
Yeah.
Like usually you say, okay, hey, go ahead, Chris Ray, just get it from the bottom. Yeah, you got it, B, no problem. Just get it from the flat. Whoever filmed that shit. Oh, dude, this is the first time ever I've seen legit GoPro skateboarding footage look tight.
Where's the GoPro?
Because the GoPros are hey now.
But this is old.
You didn't see the first person view?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, dumbass.
In a little bit. Okay, we're acting like Bob Burnquist Dreamland came out in the past week.
Yeah. Is it old?
Yes.
Oh,
are you serious?
Topic.
It dropped in like 2015 or something.
That footage came out. The Oakley footage. Oh, Grant, skip next fucking part.
Dude, you guys had me like, wait, what the fuck?
On. Dude, I didn't know that.
Are you serious?
Why did you send it to me then, you dummy?
Because we were talking on the phone and Bob Burnquist came up and I told you to pull me into a helicopter and you said, I want to see that.
Grant, let's talk about goldfish then. Fuck it.
Mouse, goldfish, where else do we go?
Hey, Karsten's back tail and goldfish.
Hey, but BH fakey varial flips.
Dude, you guys had me fucked up. I was like, wait, what?
I'm so
gonna
sorry.
let these guys talk.
I apologize to all the viewers.
No, that's we don't have to only talk about what happened in the past 7 years.
I apologize to this podcast.
That's not a contract of ours. Mike, do you have any?
We don't have any contracts.
That's what I'm
need
saying.
some contracts.
We can use
Nick. That's embarrassing. That's fucking trash.
Why? You were hyped on it. You were hyped on it. That's all.
Just to give people context, we were talking about Bob because I forgot exactly why we were talking about Bob, but I just remember comparing him to Bucky Lassick. And the reason I bring up Bob Burnquist in that conversation that I had with Grant is because his Grant, more context here, Grant's interview came out. I told him how proud of I am, and I told him, he told me thank you, and because of me, he was able to get on this platform and meet people, but I told him it was only a matter of time, whatever. Then we were in the middle of talking about skateboarding, and I talked about Burnquist. Burnquist was the first professional skateboarder I met, and I talk a lot about when the X Games was out. Bob Burnquist, his switch skateboarding, it's weird. Bob's like hit and miss. When he does switch skateboarding, back he still does it now. He has this weird knack where when he skates switch, it either looks beautifully done, or he looks like he's drunk and he doesn't look like he just looks stupid. But it's like a beautiful nest. The motion, it's art in motion. When he lands, you're like, whoa, damn! Like it was meant to happen. But when like a gust of wind hits or a piece of sun gets in his eye, you just say, what the fuck was he trying? He looks dumb. Man looks like he's never skated in his life. That's why I talked about Bob. And I have a lot of respect for all skateboarders, obviously. But when Bob does some type of switch shit, he fucks up the whole United Nations.
Hey, where did you meet Bob Burnquist? When you said that's the first pro you met.
Overload Skate Shop in North Park.
Yeah,
same day. Well, the new video came out. Can't Stop the Firm.
Oh wow!
That's when we all knew Rodrigo TX. When Rodrigo TX was he was more than just Texas. The TX meant like technical X gonna give it to you. Like no one can come with you.
Good try. Technical X gonna give it to you. Okay.
Yeah. Texera.
Hey Bob and Medic Madi's tight though. I feel like that's so random for me to be hyped on that, but when I watched Medic Madi, he really is skating the vert ramp like a ledge, and I thought it was sick.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay, but everyone knows they bought Medic Madi to watch P-Rod in the bonus section in the DVD.
You just like to bring up Paul.
Next topic, please.
That's as far as the topic list has.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for everybody listening to the podcast. For me, Mike Medina, and Grant Fierro, I am Andrew Ariano.
And we will be back in a week with 178.
They'll be back. I might be there, I might not. We'll leave you hanging.
Are you still going to be in Hawaii?
hey, I'll tell you what.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? What's up?
Oh, he's surfing. Hey, Drew, do you have your skateboard in your car?
The cruiser that I posted a photo with today, yes, I do.
You think you could tray flip that?
Oh, I mean, Grant, are penguins black and white?
Okay, let's see it live on Skate Fillet then.
Oh, come on, no one wants to see that. I mean,
we all do.
Dude, I'm pretty down to watch you tray flip right now.
Remember when Robert Brink tried to challenge me?
Yep.
Yes.
And then I shit all over his coffee.
You did. You ran that shit too.
I must say, I remember sitting there on the show saying Drew is going to land primo right now. I thought for sure you were happenstance you were just going to get smoked, but you did.
Well, Grant, that's a cruiser. I'm not good at cruisers on cruisers.
Fair enough. But I'm going to need you to send me a tray flip soon for the Skate Fillet Instagram, all right?
Hey, I appreciate you guys throwing me like a tribute or a little bit of an homage.
That was me.
I appreciate that. You posted my tray flip right down the dirt.
Oh yeah,
I appreciate that. I told Grant
I
on Instagram. I went on Instagram. I looked up hashtag Drewsdays to see how many people still had my shit up, and I was one of the last ones.
Drew, actually,
much love, my brothers. I'm proud of you for continuing the podcast era.
For sure. Yeah, we're the longest running skateboarding podcast, dude.
Definitely the longest running and definitely the best. Everyone can suck a dick.
Yep. I agree.
Grant, just end it.
All right. Hey, just end it. I told you that once on the show, Drew. When you were on some P-Rod rant, I said, Drew, just end it. That's it. And then you wrote the ownage letter. You remember the ownage letter? That's OG Skate Fillet, the ownage letter.
Grant, I'm still writing that letter every day.
All right, well, we will be back in a week with 178. Thank you for everyone.
Everybody, it was good.
Thank you, Drew, for joining us.
Fun to be on here. Good to see you guys. Not only you guys,
skateboards.
Viewers, I'm sure they'll be pissed hearing my voice, but maybe one person will be happy.
Later, skaters.